We are back for the final game of the regular season in the Men's Supa-Liga. Amar Jahel claimed it to be the Pumas, maybe it was the Perth Derby rather. Perth AFC versus the Perth Pumas. I actually was having a look at the ladder for this, the bottom 8 ladder, and I believe, actually no, because Scarborough Sharks lost, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, everyone's in their final positions. These two will both make it. I think it was if Scarborough Sharks had won earlier and Perth AFC lost, Scarborough would sneak into that top 4 of the bottom 4 finals. It is very confusing. Gordon T. Hong. Bit of fresh tape for the boys on the bench. They'll be over the moon. Ben Thorpe, he runs out of real estate there. So I'll run through the lineups quickly on the court. Matt Stephenson, who just took that side ball. Leon Gubbings, Bennett Vesey, and Gordon Tiong. He's come straight on. And for Perth AFC, we've got Adrian Roth, Ben Thorpe. There is 2 others. I'm just looking for their names. Femi Oyamebi and one more. I'll have to wait to see what his number is. Gordon Tiong comes forward with it. Rob Caruso is in goal for Perth AFC. And the unnamed man, number 9, is Edwards Serrano. So I'm glad I finally got that out. Gubbins was looking for the switch. Thorpe's all over it. He comes forward off the left. He's dangerous, Ben Thorpe. And Adrian Roth. Good save there from Raiden Tran, the youngest Men's Superliga goalkeeper. Thorpe, 1-on-1 with Stephenson. Serrano, Roth on the far side. Kicks that one into touch. Tran rolls short. Tiong, who hasn't played much this season. One of the veterans nowadays. Stephenson. He went all alone there. He didn't have any support. Tried to go through Rob Caruso. Didn't have much options. Stephenson. Vesey. Tiong. Gubbings does enough. Tiong. Vesey, Stephenson, a deft touch, wasn't bad. Vesey chased it down well. Unfortunately, couldn't keep that one in. Stephenson puts that one into touch. Oyamabe will get us back underway. Thorpe. Oyamabe, not much in that one. He's at the back, Oyamabe. Vesey. That one rolls through to Caruso. Oyamabe. Nice ball there. Ben Thorpe comes through, wants it on his left. Tiong all over that one defensively. Does well there, Gordon Tiong. Oyamabe is going to get us back underway. Gives it to Serrano. He goes over the top. Goes in between 2 players. Raiden Tran rolls out. Gordon Tiong. Obviously, I did say this is the game that will close the curtain on another Men's Superliga regular season. 22 rounds, 8 games a week. Not a bad effort. Caruso. Both these teams will be playing in the bottom 4 finals, so their season isn't going to be done yet. So for anyone that's not aware, the league splits in 2 halfway through the season with the 16 teams into a bottom and a top and 8. So these two will possibly come up against each other in a few weeks' time in the bottom 8 grand finals. I know WA Eagles, Perth AFC, Perth Pumas, and there is one other team I can't think of at the moment. I think it might be Condors will be playing in that competition. In the top, we've got Cumbria, who ran out season premiers West Coast Cobras, who weren't too far behind, and Coburn Wolves and Northern Hawks, who snuck in our earlier game. They'll be making up the top 4 finals. Thorpe, Serrana, Tion gets in front there of Oyememi. Rama Elliott's checked in. Rama Elliott, I've heard his girlfriend's in the crowd, so he'll be wanting to put in a shift. Bennett Vesey, good save by Caruso. Does well there. Vesey pressing high. Thorpe. Pumas looking the more likely early on. Will we see Amar Jahel check in? I know he's been injured. He is the catalyst at the Perth Pumas nowadays. Gone are the days of Kevin Punsilli. It's Amar Jahel show now. Thorpe flicks that one on. Kevin, where are you? Raiden Tran. And Finley Alexander's checked in. Roth. Thorpe. He's staying. Oh yeah, maybe. Kicks that one into Ryan Elliott, and that goes out for the side ball. Oh, maybe he checks in. Nice feet there. And that's the number 20, Ryan Serrano. So we've got a family affair. I wasn't aware at Perth AFC. 2 Serranas on the court, number 9 and number 29, Edward and Stewart. Thorpe. Goes wide, Roth. Roth, nice ball over the top there, and Perth AFC really starting to roll there. So is Philly Alexandra. Comes away with it to Young. He's played heavy minutes. Alexandra, can he finish it? Philly Alexandra, there's rumours that... I won't say that actually. Rob Caruso in the goal will get us back underway. Thorpe. Nice feet there from the big man. That's De Villas. Serrana. Thorpe. I'll tell you what. Ben Thorpe looks the most likely from the Perth AFC to get a goal today. He's been all over, and I think he played in the FFA Cup earlier against Olympic Kingsway for Dino the White Eagles. Now 4-0 losers. They have started their Men's State League season very well though, so I don't think they'll be mind getting knocked out of that competition early. Ram Elliott, good holder play. Foul's being given against Roth. He wasn't happy about that. He was unlucky. Leon Gubbins shows well. Matt Sevenson found him. It was a nice pivot and shot, but that one is going out for a corner ball. Stephenson, De Villas did well there to keep his arms tucked. Stephenson held back Thorpe. That'll be a foul. That's probably a bit unnecessary. I don't think he was getting there anyway. Thorpe. Comes forward. Roth. Thorpe. That one's cut out by Gubbins. And rolls into touch. Serrana, he gives it away. Elliott wasn't 5 away. So rumours that Ram, Elliott's girlfriend, is in the building, so he'll be wanting to put a bit of a shift in. Here we go, Perth Pumas. Gubbins, Alexandra. Alexandra, that one's blocked. De Villas. Alexandra wins out in the end. Toe poke, and Caruso does well. Finley Alexander, the captain of the men's AFA state winning side that did win in Sydney. Co-commentator Zephyr McPherson was also part of that squad. Just he wanted everyone to know. Gubbins puts that one over the bar. He wasn't part of the squad, in case anyone was wondering. Rob Caruso, who definitely wasn't part of the squad. I think he's a bit old. Will get us back underway. Throws long. Davila's good hold-up play. Rama Elliott puts that one into touch. Another man who was part of that squad, actually. Davila's. Iambi. Off the right, blasted into Rama Elliott. Hopefully that beautiful head of hair is okay. Sarana. Goes through. Oh, yeah, I don't think he was expecting that. It was actually a good ball from Sarana. Alexandra tries to help it on. Caruso, nice ball off the left. Sarana looking for his brother. Pass was rushed. Elliott comes out of nowhere. Iambi couldn't keep that one in. Perth AFC scrambling well defensively here.
Sideline ball for the Pumas. Tiong to Jahel. Under press. And Sorma trying to find a way through. Jahel to Vessi. Tiong stretches and reaches it. Tries to beat Oyamade. Can't quite do so. Oyamade looking for De Villiers, who's found a way through. Might fall to Sorma. Tiong wins it back. He cuts inside, plays Vessi on the wing. Jahel making the overlapping run. Vessi looked to thread through Tiong, but couldn't quite find him. Caruso to Lake. Now Thorpe. Lake gives it away. Jahel. Tiong. Back to Jahel. Ball out wide. Gubbings. Tiong had no real options. Jahel couldn't get there to keep it in. Ben Thorpe trying to manufacture a shot. Here he goes, Thorpe! Would have been 1-0 if it wasn't for a strong left hand by Tran. Corner for Perth AFC. Up the line to Thorpe. Tries to beat Gubbings, but a good tackle coming in. Ball to the back post. Lake. Sorma trying to help it on but can't. And it's with Raiden Tran now. Jahel. Gubbings. Back to Jahel. Tries to cut beyond Oyamade. Loses out. Ben Thorpe controlling play at the back for AFC. Thorpe out wide to Sorma. Here's Oyamade. Looks to pull the trigger from distance. Nevertheless, Josh Lake on the ball. Upfield to Thorpe. Good shot on goal. Tran with a nice stop. Sorma. Thorpe. Lovely touch. Down the line to Sorma. Back to Thorpe. But he's dragged it wide. Oyamade screaming for it at the back post. Tiong looks to get beyond Sorma with the croquetta. Ahmad Jahel calling the timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week in Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Tiong Alexander. Now here's Bennett Vesey. Ball across the court to Tiong, who plays it forward first time. Thorpe in the centre. All the way back to Caruso. Ball out wide to Buccalo. Buccalo on the left foot. Good ball forward. He picked out Roth, but the touch was too heavy. Tiong losing out in the challenge. It's fallen nicely to Vesey. In behind. And he's found the top corner with precision. Bennett Vesey pulls a rabbit out of a hat to give Perth Pumas the advantage as we head toward the break. Roth to Thorpe. Buccalo shoots from distance, and that one had a bit of knuckle on it. It was heading toward the top corner, but Tran dealt with the danger. Buccalo and Thorpe, they're both good shooters from this kind of range. Who will take it? Buccalo does, and he pulls it wide off the target. Raiden Tran for the Pumas. Goes long looking for Alexander. Roth wins it back. Gubbings in a foot race with Thorpe. Going for the skill move, but not coming off this time around. Leon Gubbings. Buccalo again. It had power, but not quite the accuracy though. And Raiden Tran will get the ball back once more. Tran short this time to Gubbings. The high press coming in. It's given away in the centre. Lovely feet by Buccalo. But into the grateful arms of Tran. Ball over the top to Tiong. Nice first touch as Sorma heads it behind for a corner. Ball up the line to Tiong, who tried to make something happen, but blocked by Roth. And AFC, Perth Pumas will get the ball back here. Tiong. Plays it forward into Vesey. Buccalo. Caruso launches it long. Thorpe with a good first touch. And a nice turn to follow. But the shot couldn't find the bottom corner. It might have taken a touch off Tran. The corner's been awarded. If so, what a save it was. Buccalo up the line to Roth. The ball was poor. And Roth giving away the foul on Tiong, his opposite number. Alexander Stephenson lets the ball roll underfoot. Another chance for Buccalo to load up. This time he scuffed the effort. Tiong pokes it forward. Counter-attacking chance now for the Pumas. Gubbings tries to find the bottom corner.
What a save! Corner ball.
But Caruso watches it go marginally wide. In fact, it looked like he got a little touch on it. He's claiming he didn't. What will the referee decide? So the referee opts to give a corner for the Pumas. My co-commentator Luke Ross saying it hit the post. Caruso claims it out of the air. He looks to catch Tran off his line. Tran short to Alexander. Gubbings. Stephenson back to Gubbings. Being pressed by Sorma. Tran. Tiong tries to flick it down the line into Alexander's run and rushes the second ball as we enter stop clock territory off the first half. Bennett Vessi's goal is separating the two sides at the moment. Buccalo, forward pass to Sorma, bit of a heavy touch, but Buccalo tries to barge away through. Tiong went for a run but couldn't keep it in play. Sorma, Buccalo loads up, blocked by the head of Gubbings. That one wouldn't have felt good. Sorma to Roth. Roth from distance. Now Thorpe tries to pick out Buccalo's run. The pass was behind the AFC number 17. As Rama Elliott coming on now for the Pumas. He'll look to link up nicely with Gordon Tiong. They've been playing together for quite some time. They've got that green link. Tiong in the centre to Stephenson. Ball out wide to Elliott. But it was too far in front of him. Elliott couldn't get onto the pass. Femi Oyamare coming on for the closing stages of the first half. It's Sorma to Thorpe. He's looked dangerous as usual. Now here's Roth. Sorma. Ball out wide to Ben Thorpe. Lovely pass. Sorma to make it 1-1. Tried to lay it off to Oyamare, who, despite having very long legs, still couldn't reach it. Reverse ball to Stephenson, who gives it away to Roth. Ben Thorpe in the middle to Oyamare, looks for the 1-2. Alexander letting it run. Alexander. Elliott under pressure, so too Alexander. Pumas escape it nicely. Now it's a 2-on-1 up the other end. Elliott goes to the back post. Too tall for Tiong. And it's a rolling foul given. 42 seconds left on the clock. Rob Caruso. Short to Sorma. Cross-court pass to Roth, who looked to play Thorpe down the line, but poor pass really. Stephenson, Elliott, Alexander, Tiong, good flick forward. Roth there to defend. 20 seconds left in the first half. Will we see another goal before halftime? Tiong, Alexander, Oyamare, Sorma, now Thorpe, fighting Roth on the wing. The ball inside, cut out by Elliott. Tiong's on the breakaway. Lovely feet by Tiong. Alexander, was that a handball? It was. And the question now stands, is it in or outside the area?
His arm was in the box.
A massive decision. We await, it's been given outside, right on the edge of the D. The Pumas are protesting, saying it was a penalty. But nevertheless, they still got a golden opportunity with 10 seconds flat on the clock to extend their lead before halftime. Finlay Alexander, the youngster, standing over it. And he's pulled it wide. It's a really poor effort from the free kick. AFC look to go up the other end through Oyamare. Tran, Tiong. And that'll be all she wrote for the first half. Perth Pumas 1, AFC 0. And after a short break, we're back with the second half action. Thorpe, Yamare, Soma and Roth will line up for AFC. It will be Elliot, Jahel, Tiong and Alexander for the Perth Pumas. Roth to Thorpe. Zips it back to Ross. Down the line to Oyamare. And Tran claims easily. AFC pressing high. Ball around the corner. Net looked open. Rummer Elliott, they're going in hard on him. Elliott has to be careful to not get dispossessed. Oyamare. The shot comes in as the free kick has been given. Pumas can't stuff around on the ball at the back. They've got the lead. They don't want to do anything stupid to give it away. Tiong, Alexander. Back rolls it to Tiong. Off for Oyamare. Back to Tiong. He had an avenue to goal, but the touch was too heavy. Even the number 8, the speedster, couldn't get there to keep it in. Roth, Thorpe. Out wide to Oyamare. Nice ball forward to try and find Thorpe. It just rolled underfoot. Tran short to Alexander. Looked for Jahel down the line. Jahel to Elliott. Tiong around the corner. Gives it away to Oyamare. The big number 25 on it now. What can he muster up? Femi Oyamare. Ben Thorpe. Bit of a heavy touch. Runs out of real estate. Tiong in the centre. Alexander. Back to Tiong. Ball around the corner. And again, it's turnover in the Oyamare direction. Femi Oyamare will look to have a big impact on tonight's match. So too will Ben Thorpe. Here's the man of the moment now, Oyamare. Out to Adrian Roth. Ball to the back post, look good. But Jahel with a vital clearance. AFC trying to consolidate their momentum. There's another chance, and it's coming for Thorpe, who finishes on the turn. Oyamare and Thorpe, the two players we were talking about moments earlier, combined nicely for that goal. Oyamare's shot wasn't dealt with by the Pumas defence, and Thorpe picked up the scraps like a vulture to finish for 1-1. Alexander, Tiong looked to skip past Oyamare. Jahel, Alexander toes it forward, looking for Leon Gubbings, but can't stay in the field of play. Down the line, Alexander. Alexander, lovely run. This to make it 2-1 in favour of the Pumas. But Rob Caruso whips out a big save. Lake. Tiong tries to split the AFC line. Tiong, ball down the line, so good one to Alexander. It stayed in play. Gubbings. Tiong. Under pressure from Thorpe. Has to be good here. Back rolls it for Jahel. Ball around the corner from Gubbings. Not the time to be pulling out stuff like that. Long throw. Alexander flicks it on. And trying to find the corner. Rob Caruso short to Thorpe. Roth. Lake. Oyamare. Lovely touch. Femi Oyamare. Look down the line for Thorpe. Lake. Just slowing it down at the back. To Roth. Oyamare. Tries to get between two. Ben Thorpe mops up at the back for AFC. Starting up Alexander. What can the number 10 muster up here? Ups for the diagonal ball. Jahel's missed it. It's fallen to Roth. But Raiden Tran bails Jahel out with a big save. Tiong Cross-court ball to Alexander. Gubbins. Back to Alexander. Jahel. Young, nice feet. Alexander. Ball around the corner. Gubbins was in two minds there with what he wanted to do. Had to go on the left foot and direct it toward goal. It was a tame effort in Caruso's direction. As Sauna comes on now. Sauna on it again. Outside of the football to Oyamare. Nice fast forward by Femi Oyamare. Trying to pick up Ben Thorpe's run. Matt Stephenson on the court now. Jahel to Alexander. Stephenson. Jahel again. Vessi, the goal scorer, couldn't keep it in field of play. Sauna to Oyamare. Now Josh Lake. Tries to ship it down the line. Jahel in the middle. Gubbins loses out. Thorpe. Can he put AFC in the lead? The toe poke hits the side netting. Tran drops it short to the feet of Jahel. Vessi. Pumas are on the back foot here. AFC with the momentum. Femi Oyamare. Lake. Thorpe not happy with the delivery from Lake. As the other Sauna brother checks onto the field of play. This one, the number 29, Stuart Sauna. Thorpe to Sauna, to his brother. A bit of combination might have resulted in a penalty kick. It was a handball. I couldn't see it from my angle. In fact, it is outside the box. Similar to the Perth Pumas, right on the edge of the area. And we'll see if AFC can make more of this opportunity than what the Perth Pumas' Finlay Alexander did in the first half. It's in prime range for Thorpe. One of the best left foots in the league. Ben Thorpe for 2-1. It's blocked off the line. The Pumas get away with one there. And Gubbins on the break. Vessi tried to help it on. Rob Caruso lobs it forward, only as far as Jahel. Skips beyond Thorpe well. Goes through the middle to Villiers. Poor ball, really, as Perth Pumas call the timeout. We'll be back in just a moment with the final 12 minutes of the match. Jahel. And Gubbins lets it run. Roth to De Villiers. Now Ben Thorpe tries to get beyond Jahel. Jahel goes in for the challenge. De Villiers back to Thorpe. Cross-court ball to Roth. Flicks it forward, looking for Sauna. Tran comes out to field it. Chahel at the back. Bit of a loose touch by Amar Chahel. It's all the way back to Thorpe. Who will get the next goal? It could be decisive. They've been hard to come by in this affair so far. 1-1 the score. As we head toward the final quarter of the match. Ben Thorpe tries to cut on the right boot. And from the most impossible of angles, he's found the top corner. That's the class that this man brings. Thorpe makes something out of nothing and gives AFC the lead in the final game of the regular season. Heading toward the lower end of finals. Pumas will not be happy that they've let the one-goal lead slip, and now they're 2-1 down as the business end of the match approaches. Bessie, can he get another on the board? Thorpe on the counter-attack. Cuts beyond Chahel, shoots from distance, but can't trouble Tran. Gubbins to Phillips. Vessi, good ball to find Chahel. But Vessi didn't make the run, and Chahel disappointed in himself that he opted to play the pass. Roth. Vessi trying to win it up high off to Villas. Chahel plays it off Thorpe. And a corner to come for the Pumas. Stephenson. Chahel squares it. Vessi hits the upright. Chahel on the follow-up. Was that a high boot? Referee says yes. But Vessi nearing another goal. It would have been the kick that brought the Pumas level in a brace for Bennett Vessi, but the frame of the goal denied him this time around. Thorpe. Long darting ball forward to Sauna. And a sideline ball for the Perth Pumas as Tiong and Elliott check back onto the field of play. Tiong slips over. Ben Thorpe in behind now. This for 3-1. There it is. Thorpe with the hat trick. Asserting his mark on the match. And the Perth Pumas with a steep mountain to climb now. Chahel, Tiong. Lovely ball by Chahel. Can he pull one back? Gordon Tiong. Saved with the boot of Caruso. It's good for 0 play by the Pumas. Tiong, Elliott coming on with the fifth man. Alexander, Chahel, Elliott. Pumas need to get set up. Vessi's got to get in the right spot. Now he has Alexander, Chahel at the back. Elliott flicks it down the line. Vessi has hit the post again. Alexander on the follow-up has missed it. But very unlucky by Vanna Vessi. Millimetres away from having a hat-trick. Thorpe. Ball in the middle, one back by Chahel. Tries to get beyond Oyamare. But the long legs of the main man himself stopping the attack from advancing. Elliott. Alexander. Chahel. Alexander. Oh, good ball. Tiong, can he keep it in? Not quite. But it was the right idea from Amar Chahel, who found the diag pass to the back post, but just couldn't find the feet of Gordon Tiong. Tiong blocks the kick from Thorpe. And 7 minutes to go now. It's Sauna. Back to Thorpe. He's been the outright man of the match so far, Ben Thorpe, and it would take a lot to change it. Sauna trying to get beyond Tiong. Sauna hitting the frame of the goal. He did well there. The big number 9. Elliott. Short to Vesey. Lovely cross-court ball to Chahel. This is where he's dangerous, but opts to slow down the attack so the Pumas can get the fly keeper on. Chahel. Tiong. Alexander back to Tiong. Alexander. Elliott calls for it. Chahel wants it in the middle. Bit of a loose pass by Elliott. Gonna have to be careful. Alexander. Tiong. Elliott. Chahel. Just about gets it to Alexander. Ball over the top to Tiong, who tried to turn it on goal, but Rob Caruso happy to see it fly wide. Caruso, long throw looking for Sauna. Vesey brings it down and tries his luck with the toe poke, but that one nowhere near the target. Caruso, short to Buccalo in the centre now to Thorpe. Sauna. Lovely ball out wide to Roth, who looks for the back post, but Thorpe's put it over from point blank range. Probably the easiest chance off the 3 that he's had, but couldn't convert this time around. Elliott did enough to put him off. Gordon Tiong in the middle. Alexander back to Tiong. Elliott coming up for his goal line. It's with Chahel. Tiong, was he pushed in the back? Elliott in the middle. And the foul has been called. No advantage was there to be had. The Perth Pumas will get the ball back. Tiong shoots from distance, saved with Rob Caruso's leg. And Roth, has he found the empty net? Not quite. Elliott will restart play once more. Can they overturn the 2-goal deficit with 5 minutes left to go? Good ball down the line. Vesey needs support. Alexander. Chahel. Ball in the middle. Vesey. Back to Alexander. Chahel. Alexander. Vesey, good strike. Caruso parries it away. And a sideline ball for Perth AFC to come. Adrian Roth, ball down the line for Sorma. Tiong, nice turn. Alexander lays it off for Vesey. Back to Alexander, who finds Chahel. Elliott, down the line. Tiong, back to Elliott. Alexander. Elliott, lovely ball. Tiong, good feed. Ball in the area. And Tiong's done well to win it back for the Pumas. Elliott, it's fallen to Chahel. He's fired wide of the goal. As Elliott retreats on his goal. Caruso with the quick distribution. Thorpe on the turn. Good save by Elliott to deny. Stayed in play. Thorpe tries to go alone. Thorpe up the line to Buccalo. The shot from distance coming in, but not going to trouble Elliott. Elliott short. Alexander, nice feet. Chahel. Perth Pumas have found their feet. They found some momentum. Ball in the middle. Alexander. The shot was blocked by Sauna. And a corner to come for the Pumas with 3 minutes left to go. Chahel. Elliott. Vesey. Elliott lets it trickle over the line. A Pumas ball again. Chahel. Alexander, good ball down the line. Tiong fires wide. They can't buy a goal, the Pumas. They're having their chances now, but they've got to find the back of the net or at least get the shots on target and test Caruso more often. Lovely play by Thorpe. Sauna's going to go to the back post. And Buccalo is coming in, but he couldn't reach it at the height it was played at. Tiong to Alexander. He's had a good game, the youngster. Tiong. Alexander moves it on to Chahel. Elliott. Chahel forced to retreat. Alexander brings it forward, shoots from distance and into the side netting. AFC can try and find the empty net. Caruso launching it long, but a little too long in fact. Elliott. Alexander has to be direct here. Alexander saved by Caruso and tried to clear. It was off Alexander, but fortunately from an AFC perspective it ricocheted over the bar. Buccalo into the middle. Roth tries to help it onto Buccalo. Now Vesey with the opportunity. Bennett Vesey blocked by Roth. Vesey to Chahel. Flightkeeper's back on. Elliott is up high. Chahel. Elliott shoots from distance. Blocked by Sauna. On the follow-up with the header came Alexander, but couldn't test Rob Caruso. Just over a minute to go now. It's not going to be easy for the Pumas, but at the same time it's definitely not inconceivable. They are playing the fifth man well, and AFC look to have some tired legs out there. Tiong has to get it moving on quickly. No time for dawdling on the ball. Under a minute now. Elliott tries to feed Vesey at the back post. Tiong, cross-court ball. Alexander cuts in. Chahel, bit of an awkward one for him. Alexander, he's on it again. Chahel, he's got to make something happen. Alexander, lovely ball. Elliott cuts in, but fires over the bar. He had Tiong waiting in the centre. Maybe he took one touch too many. And Caruso will send it long. Thorpe tries to go around the corner for Buccalo. Tiong breaking forward. Great defence by Roth. 27 seconds left to go now. Something would have to go horribly wrong for AFC if they choke it from here. Pumas are still piling on the forward pressure. Alexander, Chahel shoots from range, blocked by Buccalo. Elliott on the follow-up shot. They want a corner, but it's not being given. And Elliott has to retreat on the line. In fact, the corner has been given. Tom Glavovich taking a while to make that decision. So the Pumas would have to score now. You feel Alexander does, and they're within a kick. The Pumas have a lifeline. They've been knocking on the door throughout the closing stages. And Finlay, Alexander goes bang past Caruso. 14 seconds left. The Pumas are going to have to press. They're going to have to roll the dice. What a hell of a finale we've got now. Buccalo lobs it forward. Chahel has got to win the battle. He does. Alexander, Roth. Ball forward to Thorpe. This can seal it. Ben Thorpe into the empty net. He's missed. He's missed. But it's not going to matter. 0.5 seconds left on the clock. Elliott can send it long. But time's going to expire while the ball's in the air. Elliott throws it long. And that's the final whistle. What a thrilling contest that was. Perth AFC 3, courtesy of a Ben Thorpe hat-trick. Perth Pumas 2, Finlay, Alexander and Bennett Vesey.